Good morning, everybody. Long time no see. Unfortunately, seasonal depression has basically whacked me in the face like a red hot poker at this point. I'm doing everything in my power to feel like a real human person again. Yesterday was the Monday after Thanksgiving break, and I really felt it. It really felt like a whole lot of doom and gloom, a whole lot of nothing going on upstairs. We're trying to get back to it, not in a toxic hustle culture way, but simply in a way that makes me feel like a real human person again, and also makes life feel a little bit more intentional, a little bit more joyful, and you know, I'm doing the things that I know for certain always make me feel better. So today I started the day with some reading. I'm reading Big Swiss right now, and I'm almost done with it. I'm really enjoying it so far. It was a little bit hard to get into for me, but maybe that's just how I feel about getting into any book. I always find the phase of finishing a really good book and then starting a new book kind of difficult. So once I got into it, once the inciting incident really, you know, kicked in, I was there, and I'm really enjoying it. So I started the day reading a little bit of Big Swiss. I made my bed, been having some coffee. I've been working on my digestion a little bit. Something that I didn't really talk about on here is that in October I got a colonoscopy. I was told by my doctor that we needed to check under the hood, see what was going on. I do have IBS. Hot girls have tummy issues rise up. I'm trying to include more fiber and probiotics in my diet. So I've been eating a lot of bran lately, which, you know, maybe isn't the exciting New York City content you signed up for, but that's what the current situation is with me. Current life update. So I had a little bit of, I think it's pronounced kefir, but correct me if I'm wrong, which is actually very delicious. De-pajamaing is something that is high on my list as a priority for getting the day started. I need to feel some semblance of, you know, like I'm joining the living each day. Really layered up this morning because I'm gonna go on a morning walk. I've always talked about being like an afternoon girly, but in the winter, honestly, like I just need to like get with the program and like make sure to get the sun on my face as early as possible, because I do tend to just like push it off all day, and then suddenly I'm like walking in the dark, and that's just not doing anything for my mental health, for my well-being. And so I have been trying lately. I've been getting a little bit better at it. I have gotten so much better at it than I was last year. I've checked my health app on my phone, and it does say I'm walking a lot more than last year. So that's definitely a win in itself. But recently I've been trying to get out in the morning and in the afternoon. That was something that my therapist, who I actually broke up with recently, but this was one thing that she suggested that actually was a good tip. She suggested doing a morning walk, and it could be short, it could be a walk around the block before work and after work, kind of like as if I had a dog, like taking your dog out for a walk, but in this case I'm the dog. I think this should be a fun week. I'm excited. I have a few things that I'm looking forward to. Today specifically, I have an in-person meeting, which always feels like a rush in a post-pandemic world. And we're meeting at a cute little wine bar, and we're gonna have like a brainstorm and then just kind of like catch up and have drinks, and it'll be really nice. I've been feeling a little bit like the winter gloom and the self-isolation has been real, so I'm excited to just like put on a cute outfit, feel like a real person, go out, try a new place in the city, and overall just like socialize and have a good time with my coworkers. So excited for that. But for now, let's get the day started with a walk in Central Park. Okay, here's my very non-glamorous outfit of the day for my walk. It is 37, but it says it feels like 28 today. I'm a Montana girl at heart, so I can handle the cold from time to time, but definitely wanted to make sure I was bundled. I've got some fleece lined leggings from Athleta on. I've got this knitted sweater. It doesn't have any tags on it. I think it's wool just because it's itchy. At least it has some wool in it. I got it for free at a clothing swap, but I believe it's from H&M. I once thought it was handmade, and then I saw everybody wearing it, and I realized it was from H&M. And then this is my Uniqlo puffer jacket. I also do have a very thick Heat Tech by Uniqlo layer underneath. I'm probably gonna wear my New Balances. I have some wool socks from Costco on. So we're gonna be cozy. I also am gonna put on my big headphones that do serve as earmuffs. That is the outfit of the day for my little walk. Let's actually get out there and do the damn thing, shall we? I'm home from my walk. I sat down and I tackled some emails and just preliminary stuff on my to-do list for the workday. It's about that time, it's 12:18, where I get absolutely starving. I have recently been loving this one omelet, the single omelet that I've made, which has potato, caramelized onion, and goat cheese. And it's just so good. And it's also fairly easy. Potatoes and onions are something that we typically keep in our house all the time, and then of course, you know, you have eggs. The only slightly fancy ingredient really is goat cheese, but we tend to be a goat cheese household. I've been also topping it with a little arugula and a little extra goat cheese, and it just hits the spot. And it's, yeah, super satiating, lots of protein, but also, you know, get some veggies in, which we love to see.
And now that's this cute little piece in it. It's got this in the mail. So anxious about more work, but finding a few things that are important to you. Frit, I think, is very beneficial from an emotional perspective. The dominant enters your opposite leads to any normal human to a massive audience, featuring their women's work, for passion even. We actually spoke in a previous episode of the Financial Confessions to an ex-MLM 1%er.
35 now. I left the church when I was like 20. And so I get a lot of comments that will say like, well, you're stupid. You should have known better.
And then when I come home, I'm going to do a big closet organization.
Yeah, I've seen your closet.
Don't.
And I don't know how you find anything in
I don't,
there.
Michelle. Half my things are lost. At this point, my drawers are just a holding cell for rumpled up pieces
so
of
scary.
fabric. Like, it feels horrible. Flip, but you're doing really well. Look at you, Michelle.
Okay.
You give me half the omelet for the road?
No, Aline, I don't actually. Not bad. Look at that. Not too shabby. Aline, look.
I'm gonna go now.
Look.
¿Estás impresionada? Yeah.
I would say $350.
Okay, so it's about 2:40 and I don't know how, but it looks like the sun is already going down. I can't believe that every single year I'm so shocked and confused by daylight savings time, but here we are again. I finished my video editing tasks that I had to get done. Super excited about it. It didn't take me that long, and now I'm in the middle of getting ready for my brainstorming meeting slash drinks with my coworkers. I just did my hair. It's still a little bit tight. I kind of want to let it set and then shake it out, brush it out, whatever it may be. Since I don't have a lot of occasions to get cute, I really do like making an effort and really look forward to doing my hair, doing my makeup, and putting together my silly little outfits. It's a good time. So honestly, looking forward to feeling a little bit more like a human being. Not that I'm not a human being when I have my sweatpants days, but they're just so many of the days that it's fun. And I don't know, I feel like in high school and college and even post-grad before the pandemic, I used to get like properly dressed almost every single day. So when I do have a chance to go out on the town, I find it quite invigorating. I'm really looking forward to a few social things this week. I have obviously this meeting tonight, and I'm doing a co-working day with my friend Jordan. at like a really cute hotel on Thursday. I think me and Aline might get our Christmas tree tomorrow. I just got makeup all over my turtleneck, but I don't think I'm gonna wear this tonight. Might not be able to. I mentioned that I broke up with my therapist. There were just a lot of things that kind of concerned me, and honestly I have been meaning to try a different therapist for a long time now. There have been many elements of it that have been fruitful. However, I had been meaning to end things with her for a while now, and like clearly still need a lot of therapy because I have such a people pleasing problem that I just didn't want to make her feel bad. And I'm literally paying her. Like, I'm paying her every single week, and I didn't want to make her feel bad, and that was the reason why I put it off for so long. While we're talking about life updates, I ended up deleting my dating apps. I just found that I have been in a cycle really recently of not feeling that great about myself and not really like that proud of what I'm bringing to the table. And I also just was getting really cynical and was kind of just going through the motions, going on dates without really like having fun or even enjoying the process anymore. And I've been pretty consistently going on dates the last, like, all of 2023, so I feel like I needed a break. It's the holidays, it's hard enough to plan things with your friends, let alone like a literal stranger. So I decided a few weeks ago to just delete my dating apps and start fresh in the new year. I recently read Everything I Know About Love by Dolly Alderton, and it really just like, it was the shift in perspective that I've needed for the last few months. I just want to be living the life that I want to live, and I think that instead of doing that work on myself, I've been like kind of just like putting that energy onto dating and like finding it in someone else, and like hoping that, I don't know, feelings for someone else will fill that void, as depressing as it sounds. If you've been processing similar emotions, highly recommend Everything I Know About Love. It's so good. I think especially if you're in your late 20s, like nearing your 30s, like no matter what age, you could get something out of it, but there were so many elements of it that I really related to, having like been the same age as her when she's been tackling certain issues. Anyway, I'm rambling. I'm gonna put on my mascara and then figure out something to wear for this shindig tonight. So thanks for listening. Okay everybody, this is the outfit of the day. I wore this last winter and really liked it, so I just pulled it back out for this event. As we all know, outfit repeating is the most sustainable thing you can do with your wardrobe, so we love that. I am gonna wear, I think, these boots. I need to get higher boots that aren't cowboy boots, because these are the only things I've got in my arsenal, but for now, they'll look really cute, I think, with this outfit. This is a thrifted Ralph Lauren turtleneck tucked into these, I don't know if you'd call them a wide leg or a straight leg. I think probably maybe like a boot cut, maybe. Dark wash jean from Uniqlo, actually. This jacket is my pride and joy. I got it at the Grand Bazaar last year, and I think it's just so fun. I tend to be such a practical girly with things I add to my wardrobe, but something like this really just adds that like pop of interest in a look, which I really appreciate. And since it's so cold, I'm probably gonna wear my long wool dark gray coat over top just to be extra snuggly, and that's the look. I'm gonna go scramble and find a random tote to throw all my stuff into, and we're gonna be out the door. Oh, and jewelry, we've got my Ana Luisa little hoops and this locket from Missouri. Hello everybody, good morning, happy Wednesday. I'm coming at you with my brand. It's been a little bit of a slower start this morning. Wow. Hi. Celebrity sighting. Yeah, right. Why does my hair look like dog hair? It doesn't look like dog hair.
I gotta go put it up.
I've been having a little bit of a slower start this morning. Obviously had a later night last night, but it was so fun. I had a really good time. I feel like I've been leading a lot with protecting my peace and kind of like saying no to things to make sure that I'm like in bed on time and getting an early night. But sometimes turns out it is important to also like let loose, have fun. And I had a really good time. Our meeting went really well. I felt really good about like my ideas and my contributions to our chat. And then we just had a couple of drinks, and the place we went to was so cute. We went to this place in kind of the Borum Hill area called Anais. It's a natural wine bar, and then we hopped over to this place called Grand Army. It's a little cocktail bar, and had another drink. And I usually don't stay out like the entire time. I usually like head home pretty early because I am a certified grandmother. But I was proud of myself. I kind of like pushed myself a little bit outside my comfort zone, but in a way that still felt like comfortable and like aligned with what I wanted. Like I was having a good time, so like obviously I'm gonna stay. And I didn't even get home that late. I think I got home at like 9:45, 10. Especially with working remotely, these moments I think are super impactful to be able to like connect with other people, see everyone face to face instead of like on a Zoom call. So yeah, it was a really good time. It was such a treat to come home because Aline made this big vat of like a vegetable soup, and it was so good. It was phenomenal to come home to because I was pretty hungry. We only had like a crab dip and like some bread at the drinks portion of the evening, so I was pretty hungry when I came home. Coming home to a piping bowl of soup on a freezing cold night was literally a game changer. I'm going to finish my breakfast now, and we're gonna get going with the day. I've just been catching up on work, went through my emails this morning, had a call having to go through some design requests, and have just been responding to people, trudging along. I feel like I never really know what to show in work week in my life videos because it's not really super interesting to like showcase me responding to emails or responding to messages and like sitting at my computer and like writing copy or like sitting at my computer and editing. So I never really know like what to show, especially with working from home. So I feel like my work content is so different now from what it used to be, especially back when I first moved to the city and I had my first like post-grad job, and I had very little boundaries and was always vlogging my coworkers, and it was so fun, but I just would never do that now. You know, I was only 23 years old at the time, so I feel like I've developed a lot since then. I probably have a lot healthier boundaries and also just like to keep portions of my life private and be more in the moment versus like sticking my camera and everything. But at the same time, I do think about like how to make my content more engaging and enjoyable for you. So let me know down below, work week content with working from home, what do you like to see? I mean, I know I love watching people living mundane days in their lives, so I definitely don't mind like that kind of content. But when it comes to actually like sharing my work day, it's not super eventful. Like it's just very much like, yep, answered some emails, hopped on a call. As much as this job in so many ways is way more enjoyable and way more healthy for my lifestyle than the previous ones in the past, for content it's not really that interesting, which, you know, goes to show that so much of what you see on social media might look like fun and glitzy and polished and cool, but in reality it might not feel as good as stuff that doesn't really present well as content, which is kind of beautiful in a way. So now that that's been said, I'm just making sure that I have no pressing emails or messages or tasks that I have to do before I go on a little walk. I don't really drink super often, and I think I had like 3, maybe 4, maybe more like 3.5 drinks last night, and I don't think I'm really like hungover, but I definitely feel a little bit run down today. Nothing crazy, but I'm also on my period, so it's just like I'm feeling a little bit tired, a little bit sluggish, and I do want to get in a walk. I was thinking of going to a workout class, but in all honesty, I'm just feeling a little bit low energy. So I think a nice long walk would actually make me feel really good. So we're gonna go out and do a little walk, and then I think I'm actually gonna meet up with Aline. She's working at a coffee shop today. I think we're gonna meet up and get our Christmas tree. Aline was asking if we should even get a Christmas tree this year because we are leaving in like 16 days, but I really want a Christmas tree, even if it's a teeny tiny one. I think we might have to consider getting an artificial tree, which is so sad because I do love a real tree and I love picking one out every year, but living in an apartment, it's just so tricky with the 6 flights of stairs, especially if you want to get a bigger tree, and then finding one that fits the space is also hard. Like we definitely have a great sized apartment for New York City, but there's just not a lot of space for a girthy tree, and last year we had one that was just taking up like the entire living room, because a lot of times you get trees and they're wrapped up. Especially if you're just getting one from outside on the street at a bodega, they're wrapped up and you don't really know like how wide we're talking. We might have to consider getting an artificial tree next year, especially because we tend to go to Montana for like 2 weeks out of December. So it kind of would be nice to put up a tree whenever we want to in November and not have to wait for all the Christmas tree stands to come out. So we're considering doing that for next year. Maybe we'll get one on sale at the end of this year. TBD. Comment down below your thoughts on Christmas trees. Real, artificial, what should we do? Anyway, let's go on a walk and then we're gonna get a little Christmas tree. Finishing up my workday here, snuggled up on the couch in front of a faux fire on my Netflix account, and our brand new Christmas tree, which I think you saw a few snippets of in the montage beforehand. These are those moments where I'm like, yeah, I'm feeling quite lucky to be working from home right now, which is lovely. There are some aspects of like the whole like office culture and stuff that I really do miss, but on days like today when I can go pick up a Christmas tree and finish my workday on the couch drinking hot chocolate in front of my Christmas tree just feels so special and so cozy. Yeah, feeling good as I wrap up this workday. Me and Aline found the most precious little tree. We didn't want to get a huge tree again this year, especially since we're not going to be able to enjoy it for too long. We still got a couple more weeks, but we wanted to get a smaller tree. We wanted to get something that was obviously like not only easier upkeep, but let's be real, affordable, because these trees are so insanely expensive. This little tree that we got was $80, and I don't understand. I don't understand. I can't wrap my head around it. There were mini trees that were like, I don't know, like this tall that were like 50 bucks. And I'm like, I cannot comprehend. But in comparison to a few other spots that we checked out, this was a pretty good deal, especially considering that it just like fit the space so well and it was just like in great condition, really cute shape. So we're feeling fine about it. It was a big purchase, but we love our tree and I'm really excited to decorate it now. I just was pulling out all the ornaments and I love uncovering them each year. It's nothing crazy, but every year I've been picking up like 1 or 2 to start my own ornament collection. I wouldn't even call it a collection, just my own ornament like curation, since, you know, starting from scratch, starting from square one in 2018, I think, my first Christmas after leaving home. So yeah, I'm really excited. Aline's been baking a carrot cake and I'm gonna get into the kitchen now and I'm gonna make dinner. I have a rigatoni recipe from HelloFresh to make tonight. Not sponsored, as we know at this point. But yeah, I'm excited to make dinner, have a cozy little tree decorating moment, and yeah, just enjoy the rest of the evening. Our Christmas tree is the perfect size. I mean, there are a lot of lights. Whoa! That's a lot of lights. Yeah, this is a lot of lights. But at the same time, a tree with no lights is no tree at all. It's really small. Okay, well, you can try. Let's see how we fare. Oh, just darling. Look at this. Oh, it's your bell! It's your bell!
I'm really happy. Let's go. This is gonna be too many lights.
Yeah, why don't we just use one?
Now is it too little?
Aline.
We'll see. I'm not a mom, you know. I don't need to have a delicate hand.
You can put more at the bottom, because look, we're already the dead zone. Well, maybe let's start at the top.
No, it's gonna get me. Then I'm gonna just have a big hoop. There's gonna be nothing to wrap. Stop that right now.
I'm gonna have extra at the top. Oh my god.
I'm sorry.
You really think it should have a whole another row of lights?
Maybe a whole, like half row.
We don't have a half row.
How's that look?
I think
That looks
great.
nice. There's one spot that's giving me trouble. It's this gaping hole, but maybe if we put on the buttons. Our cat's down there. We're worrying for her. Oh, this is so charming. It looks kind of cuter with the little tree this year. For beige Christmas.
It's not a beige Christmas if the other ornaments have color.
Your cord here, could you see that?
That's your cord. You were the one who did the top one.
Ah, okay, you can't just do all the ornament reveals without me. I want to go through the boxes. That's the cutest part. Does that look better?
That looks great.
Okay, yeah, not a commercial tree, but that's okay.
Oh my god, who wants a commercial tree? Do we always want Santa on the top?
No, Santa is king.
I don't, you can't start with the top.
I'm just trying to test out your theory. It's going to be so beautiful because we're going to be able to really decorate it. Because I feel like last time it looked like we had no ornaments because
Exactly.
we had like a 12 holder.
Forest. Look how cute! We have so many wolves. Our cat's
going
We're just
crazy.
gonna have to just accept it. Every ornament is literally
Her fantasy.
Her fantasy. It's true. These ones she loves to knock down.
Yes, I do remember that from last year. Is this Justin Bieber?
No, it's Daniel and the Holly.
If you say so.
But Birdie, it's your ornament.
Don't show her.
It's your special bee.
She knows all about her bee.
She loves your bee.
It looks so good. It looks like a little display at a cute home store that we freak out about.
Yeah, it does.
This is one of my favorite treats we've ever had, I think. Aww. Birdie, please don't wreck it. Happy holidays. I'm gonna switch these two around because I love this mouse and suddenly this gnome is front.
I think it looks literally perfect. Hello everyone, we've somehow made it to Thursday and it feels so good. I'm super excited because I'm actually doing a co-working day, my first co-working day in ages, with, you know, someone outside of my family unit. I'm meeting my friend and coworker. She's my coworker, but we work on different teams, but we've gotten to work together a little bit more recently, which is great news for me personally. And we're meeting up at, I keep forgetting the name of this establishment, the Crosby Street Hotel. So we're gonna have a cute little co-working day. I think we're gonna do their afternoon tea, or just potentially grab a bite there, and it'll be a cute little moment. This hotel literally looks absolutely stunning. I've been trying to make more of an effort to explore New York and remind myself that I live in a cool city, because I tend to like be very comfortable in my bubble, and I think that reminding myself that I can go work in cool spaces and explore different neighborhoods and, you know, just be a little bit more adventurous really helps me in feeling like connected to the city, and also just like excited about life, especially as it, you know, I've talked about it getting darker earlier a million times, but especially as the days get shorter, it tends to feel like, I tend to feel at least, that there isn't like too much life going on. So it definitely helps to kind of get out of your comfort zone and out of your usual routine and your little bubble. So I'm excited to be in Soho today and go to a cute little fancy spot and do afternoon tea, or just grab a bite, have some coffee, whatever it is, and, you know, catch up with a friend, work in a different environment outside of these walls, and also wear a cute outfit. I'm excited about this little outfit. I feel very like Pinterest girly, so I'll show you guys my outfit of the day now. Okay, this is my outfit of the day. Let me see if I can back up enough so you can see it. Let's adjust the camera, maybe a little bit lower. I feel like this is a very interesting angle, but you get the gist. They're just, you know, little black trousers. Put this back up so that I don't hate myself while editing. Yeah, I really like this outfit. I knew I wanted to kind of build it around this blouse, which I don't wear enough. I love big collared shirts, and this is the only one I have. It's giving clown core. I wanted to build my whole outfit around this shirt. We went with this little vintage dark gray knitted moment that I got on a style bundle a while ago. Wasn't obsessed with the style bundle experience per se. Not gonna shout it from the rooftops by any means, but I still really like this vest, and I kind of like have been tucking it up a little bit. I mean, I'm really into the vibe of like not tucking things in, but why are shirts and sweaters just so long? I wish that everything was this length. I don't want to necessarily like crop all my clothes, but I wish they were kind of like this level. I'm like tucking it, not tucking it in, but tucking it under. And I think that, you know, it's making it a little bit more loose, more casual than like tucking everything all in, especially with thick layers. Like, it just is a lot to tuck into a pant. So I'm wearing, these are my favorite trousers to wear not tucked in, because they're quite like low rise, or like at least low rise for me, and I don't love the way the top of them looks with these like awkward little pockets. So I really like wearing them with stuff that's not tucked in, because I love the shape of the legs. They're a little cropped, but not too cropped, and just like a straight leg black trouser, and they're not too oversized, so it kind of goes well with the fact that this is so voluminous up top. And I'm then wearing this little headband that I actually got at a CVS, and I think it's really cute. Like, I think it's just the, is it pronounced Scuncy? I always thought it was scrunchy, but it's not scrunchy. It's like Scuncy or something. It's that brand, and I think it's so cute. It reminds me so much of, why can't I think of the name? Hair of the Dog scrunchies and headbands, and I've been wanting one for a really long time, so this was a nice way to kind of, I bought this years ago and I've worn it a ton, so it was a great way to like dip my toe into whether that might be an investment I want to make, and maybe I do want to upgrade because it is kind of falling apart, but I think it looks really cute. And I'm going to be wearing my Dolce Vita flats. I think I need to get a couple like dress socks, because my Fruit of the Loom guys are a little thick. Birdie, oh, I do not want Birdie playing with my face razor. So they're a little tight when I'm wearing these white socks, but these are the only white socks I have, and I thought they looked cute. So they're a little tight, but they just look so cute. I don't know, I think they're so cute. And I was wearing I tried my loafers, which I wear all the time, my Vagabond loafers, and I think this looks just a little bit more fun, a little bit more, yeah, keeping that like girly, frilly vibe. I might be annoyed at myself at the end of the day if, you know, I'm not comfortable in these, but I don't know, they're like a little tight, but not Not terrible. I do wish I had like a thinner dress sock, trouser sock. I don't know what they're called, but just a sock that's meant to be worn with non-fitness gear. But yeah, I'm gonna head out and we're gonna start the work day. Have a cute little glitzy, glamorous hotel moment. Hotel lobbies, man, like who knew? I always forget that you can work there, and such an untapped resource, at least for myself. So let's go meet Jordan.